What's going on, YouTube fam? It's your boy Jamal with Leveled Up Credit Services. Y'all already know how I go, baby. We out here, we learning how to be debt-free, interest-free through education and leveraging our credit, okay? So today, the topic we're going to cover is why do you need a credit card for car rentals? And that's a pretty good question, right? Because I remember there was a time where I didn't have a credit card and I went all the way out to LA. This was like, I think I was maybe 20, 21. And I went all the way out to LA and I booked a car online with, I think it was something like Thrifty or Triangle, one of them little rinky dink off brand car rental companies. And I just had my debit card with me. And they were like, oh, so since you don't have a credit card, we're going to have to put a $300 hold on your debit card. $300. I was 2021. I'm not one of these, oh, I made $1 million at 22. No. Nah. I wasn't. I think I was working at like IKEA or Old Navy or something, making like maybe $25,000 a year, maybe 30,000. Ain't no 26-year-old millionaire on YouTube today. No. So I'm like, $300? Good Lord, that's a lot of money. What you mean, why you gotta what? And then they were saying, we're gonna put a $300 hold on your joint, and we gotta run a credit report. What? Why you gotta run my credit? I just want to rent the card. Like, I'm coming from out of town. Like, what's good? What we doing? What is we doing? So I was at the airport for like another 30, 40 minutes. I was like, y'all not about to hold $300. I'm here for the weekend. That's the spending money for the weekend. Like, I need my 300. I ain't gonna have no money to spend in LA if you hold $300. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not about to work for me. So I ended up travel hack, everybody. If you don't know this, it's a sidebar, but it's you know, it's a part of it. Alamo is fire. They're owned by Enterprise. Alamo. You can actually rent a car with Alamo if you have a travel itinerary. You'll be able to rent a car with your debit card as long as you have a travel itinerary. So that means if you have a plane ticket, a train ticket, plane or train, or even a bus ticket showing that you are visiting the area. That way, that's kind of like their confirmation that you're going to have to bring the car back because you out of here, right? They'll let you rent a car using your debit card, no hold on the debit card, no credit check, as long as you have that travel itinerary. Other than that, they're going to require you to have and use a credit card. All right. So why is that? There's a couple of things. First and foremost, it's the perception that a person who does not have a credit card is actually less responsible than a person who does have a credit card. Typically, the idea is that because a lot of people do shady things, and they'll have like a prepaid debit card, like a Green Dot or a Bluebird or a Vanilla Visa or whatever. They'll rent cars on these prepaid debit cards and then go out and do, wild out, whatever activities they be doing in rental cars. You feel what I'm saying? So they don't want to get that tied up, and it also doesn't allow them to kind of like track you. You know what I'm saying? Because everything these days is trackable. If you're using a credit card that's actually yours in your name, you swipe it, you could track it. The other thing is that credit cards for them are a bit more secure because normally they're going to get their money, right? 9 times out of 10. Okay? They're going to get their money so they feel it's more safe, more secure. And a person with a credit card typically has good credit, so they are viewed as more responsible. Okay. Now, why is it a good idea for you to use a credit card when renting a car? Well, first and foremost, you're not using your own money. Let's start with that. Ain't nobody putting a $300 hold on your debit card, right? You're going to have access to all your money in your bank account. And only hold they're going to have is on the credit card. And the hold is a lot less. It's typically not going to be $300 if you use, a decent rental car company, Hertz, Alamo, um, Avis. Who else we got? National, right? They're not going to hit you with no crazy $300 hold. If you go to like Circle or Triangle, they're going to hit you with some dumbass $300 hold, right? But it's still not your money. So that's very, very, very important. It's not your money, right? Second thing is, that, my bad, y'all. Had to go, leave, come back. All right. So back to credit cards and the rental joints, right? That's why I was talking about, rental cars and credit cards. Yeah. All right, let's get it. So they're going to be putting a hold on the credit card, but it won't be your money, so you still have access to all your money, right? Remember, I always say lead with your credit first to protect your cash. It's always the motto, okay? So boom, there's going to be a hold on there. Second reason is that a lot of times for you, a lot of credit cards, especially travel credit cards, have their own built-in trip insurance and rental car coverage already built into the credit card. Just because you reserved it with that credit card, you're automatically going to have additional coverage on your car, on that car, so you don't have to pay for the rental car's insurance. Now, here's the caveat. With that credit card situation, it normally acts like a reimbursement to your actual insurance. So if you get in an accident with that car rental, you're going to have to pay a deductible from your insurance company. It's going to be reported onto your insurance company. Then, as far as paying it, then your credit card typically will reimburse you after you file a claim. So if you want to go through all that, you can definitely use the rental insurance that comes with your credit card. Some other credit cards like the Chase Preferred, the Reserve, and the Amex Platinum have their own special car rental insurance, which adds even more protection to you and can even keep you from having to put that particular rental car damage on your actual auto insurance. Okay, so that's another great reason to use the credit card. All right, and last but not least, if there's something wrong with your experience with the rental, right? The rental, something was wrong, right? There was a huge customer service failure. You weren't even able to get the rental, right? For whatever reason, they'll release that hold from your credit card and it's back available again without ever using any of your own money, right? Also, like I said, if there's some gross negligence with this rental car for whatever reason, you're dealing with the shady rental car company, one of them small little side of the road joints, you can always call your credit card to dispute the charges and protect yourself further, right? So these are some of the reasons why you want to use a credit card and why why car rental agencies prefer you to use a credit card, right? If you have any questions or if you got some things you want to share about your rental car experience. I know my first time renting a car with a debit card was crazy. And since then, I've been in rental car establishments and they're asking people for their electricity bill, their water bill, freaking proof of address, plus their photo ID, plus an exaggerated down payment, or a hold, plus having to run a soft pull on that credit. Like, that's a lot just to rent a car. But anyway, let me know y'all thoughts. Share your experiences with me. Let me know if this information was helpful. If it's something that you want to hear more of, all right? Leave a comment below, like, subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.